The colors of home. In a distant future, on a planet called Zynara, vibrant landscapes shimmered with colors unseen on Earth. It was here that Lyra, a curious alien girl with iridescent skin and luminescent eyes, lived. Her people, the Zynarians, communicated through emotions and colors, each hue reflecting their feelings. One day, while exploring the crystalline forests near her home, Lyra discovered a shimmering portal. Drawn to its allure, she stepped through and found herself in a dense, green forest filled with sounds and smells she had never experienced before. It was Earth. As she wandered, she stumbled upon Alex, a young human boy who was camping with his family. Alex was fascinated by the strange light surrounding Lyra, not realizing she was not of this world. He approached her, curiosity sparkling in his eyes. "Hey, who are you?" he asked, bewildered yet intrigued. Lyra, understanding his words through emotions, felt a mix of fear and excitement. She hesitated but then allowed a gentle shade of blue to flow from her skin, her way of expressing calmness. Alex smiled, seeing the colors dance around her. "I'm Alex. Where did you come from?" he asked, taking a step closer. In that moment, Lyra felt a rush of warmth and trust, the color shifting to a vibrant green. With a gesture, she showed him the portal behind her. "Zynara," she replied, the sound of her voice melodic and soft. Intrigued, Alex asked, "Can you show me?" With a nod, Lyra took his hand, and together they stepped back through the portal. The world of Zynara unfolded before Alex's eyes, glowing plants, floating islands, and streams of liquid light. He gasped, overwhelmed by the beauty. "Wow, this is incredible!" Alex exclaimed, his heart racing with adventure. Lyra smiled, the colors around her shifting to a radiant pink, representing joy. They explored together, climbing crystal formations and laughing as they played among the glowing flora. Alex showed Lyra how to skip stones on a glowing lake, while she taught him about the colors and their meanings. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with hues of purple and gold, Lyra and Alex found a quiet spot overlooking the horizon. They sat in silence, feeling the connection that had formed between them. Alex turned to Lyra, his heart full of emotions he didn't yet understand. "Can we be friends?" he asked, his voice sincere. Lyra's heart swelled with a burst of shimmering colors, a blend of violet and turquoise, friendship and promise. "Yes," she replied, her eyes sparkling. In that moment, under the alien sky, they shared a simple yet profound first experience, a bond that transcended worlds. They knew their lives would be forever changed, filled with adventures and the beauty of understanding each other's differences. As the stars began to twinkle above, Lyra and Alex made a promise to explore not just the wonders of their worlds but the depths of their hearts, united by the colors of friendship that glowed brighter than any star. As night enveloped Zynara, the sky erupted in a dazzling display of colors, as if the stars themselves were participating in a cosmic dance. Alex marveled at the sight, feeling both small and connected to something vast and beautiful. "Is it always like this?" he asked, his eyes wide with wonder. Lyra nodded, her skin shimmering with hues of blue and violet. "The stars share our emotions. When we feel joy or love, they sparkle brighter." "Can you feel them?" Alex inquired, his curiosity piqued. "Yes," Lyra replied, a soft glow emanating from her. "Each star is a story, a memory of someone's feelings. It's how we connect to one another." Feeling inspired, Alex shared his own stories, recounting adventures he'd had on Earth, camping trips, summer days by the river, and the thrill of discovering hidden trails. With every tale, Lyra felt a spectrum of emotions reflected in her skin, and she reciprocated with stories of Zynara's wonders, the singing stones, the flying creatures that danced in the twilight, and the ancient trees that whispered secrets. As they exchanged stories, they found a comfortable rhythm, each absorbing the other's world. The connection deepened, each moment filled with laughter and awe. Suddenly, the ground beneath them began to tremble. The stars flickered, and a low hum resonated through the air. Lyra's expression shifted from joy to concern. "It's the Shimmerstorm," she explained, her colors turning a shade of anxious yellow. "We must find shelter." Alex looked around, eyes wide. "What's a Shimmerstorm?" "It's a burst of energy from the core of Zynara. It can be beautiful, but it can also be unpredictable," Lyra replied, urgency in her voice. Without hesitation, they took off, Lyra leading the way through the vibrant forest. As they ran, Alex felt exhilarated, the rush of adrenaline making his heart race. They navigated through twisting paths, the glowing flora lighting their way, while the hum of the storm grew louder. They reached a cave just as the storm hit. Inside, the walls glowed with bioluminescent patterns, casting soft light around them. Alex and Lyra huddled close as the storm raged outside. The cave vibrated with energy, the colors shifting wildly around them, reflecting their mixed emotions of fear and excitement. "This is amazing," Alex said, his voice barely audible over the howling winds outside. "It's like the cave is alive." Lyra smiled, her colors blending into a soothing green. "It's a part of Zynara. The cave holds memories and feelings, just like the stars." As they waited for the storm to pass, they shared their dreams. Alex talked about wanting to explore the world, to become a writer and tell stories that inspire others. Lyra revealed her desire to bridge the gap between her people and others, to share the beauty of Zynara with the universe. Hours passed, and eventually, the storm calmed. They emerged from the cave into a transformed landscape. The forest shimmered, every plant radiating with a renewed vibrancy, as if the storm had infused it with fresh energy. "Look!" Lyra exclaimed, her colors bursting with excitement. "The Shimmerstorm has given the forest new life." They walked through the sparkling woods, marveling at the changes. Flowers bloomed in colors more vivid than before, and the air felt charged with magic. Alex took Lyra's hand, pulling her towards a small hill that overlooked a valley ablaze with color. As they reached the top, they stood in awe. "It's breathtaking," Alex whispered, feeling a profound connection to the world around him. Lyra turned to him, her eyes shimmering. "Just like you've shown me the beauty of your world, I want to show you all of mine." And in that moment, under the transformed sky, they made a pact, one that transcended galaxies. They promised to explore not just their worlds, but to learn from one another, to share their cultures, dreams, and the colors of their hearts. Days turned into weeks, and every moment spent together deepened their bond. Lyra taught Alex how to read the emotions of the colors around him, while he introduced her to earthly games and stories. They laughed, learned, and created a tapestry of friendship woven from their differences and shared experiences. Eventually, it was time for Alex to return home. They stood at the shimmering portal, both reluctant to part ways. "Promise me you'll come back," Lyra said, her colors swirling in shades of vibrant hope and longing. "I promise," Alex replied, his voice steady. "And I'll bring you stories of Earth. We'll keep sharing, no matter the distance."